excited. Look at him. He's
clearly excited.
He's ready to do media day. He's ready. We can do it together. He's
We can
ready to
do
do
it
media
together.
day.
I like that.
How was today for you?
Today was smooth. I think Coach kept it pretty. I think he kept it pretty light. We coming back tonight. We get some real work in, and finally get to play with CJ. I'm excited.
Feel good just to be back out there on the practice floor?
I do. It feels really good. I ain't practiced like that for the team in a long time. So it is good to be back out there.
How excited are you to get to tonight where you get some?
Hey, I hate that. See, somebody ask CJ one question. we talked about this the other day. CJ, do you have a question you would like to ask?
I'm actually curious as to how you feeling about tonight.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's a nice tie up.
Thank you, appreciate it. How much are you looking forward to tonight being able to get some actual 5-on-5 work?
I'm excited about it, but mostly I think it's for conditioning because I can work out all I want, but it's hard to simulate 5-on-5 against high talented players.
And just how much does it help that y'all brought so many guys back from last year? You can kind of just pick up where you left off, and there's not so much install time.
This is my question.
Yeah, he looked directly at you.
From a continuity standpoint, I think it's important from a chemistry standpoint to build on what we've had and what they had before I got here, understanding the relationships, and obviously now we kind of add ourselves into the mix, work on spacing, work on familiarity, and then it'll be helpful when we play because, as we said before, you can work on dry offense, but you need to figure out the kinks against the defense.
For either of you, you and JJ had a pretty crazy two-man game when he played here. I mean, I know you're a different player, but do you feel like there's anything there like you could replicate, like get something like that going?
Nah, me and JJ had a phenomenal two-man game. JJ taught me a lot with that when it came to like how we ran our pick and roll. But I think with CJ's a different player, amazing shooter, but CJ puts the ball on the floor, so I'm gonna have to make a lot of different reads. And I think tonight, being the first time I get to play with him, I get to see it, like feel it up close. So I'll learn from there.
And this is your first full practice with Willie as well. Just what are your impressions, just getting a feel for how he coaches?
You can always tell Willie was a player, great coach, straightforward, like to get his work and then leave, and I respect that.
CJ, just overall.
That's one for me, then one step aside.
Just overall, how did it feel just getting back out there, everybody?
It felt good. I usually take a few days off before the season starts to rest my body and my mind. So I got to go home and see my grandma and my father and spend some time just, collecting myself for the season. My mom will be here soon, so it'll be nice to kind of just take a break when I leave the gym. It's a break for me to see my wife and be with my son and my dog. So it was nice to decompress. And now that I'm out here, I feel fully engaged, fully locked in, and I'm excited. My body feels pretty good, and you just get through the dog days and then get ready for the competition in the preseason.
So we saw you working with JV there a little bit. How excited are you to work with a big man that's as dynamic as him and can score from a lot of different places?
It's great. So Steven Adams, that's my dog. That's my dog for life. I miss playing with Steven, but I think Steven never looked to score. With JV, JV's a shooting threat. So I think that'll be my first time in my career playing with a shooting threat big. So like I said with CJ, I think it's one of those things I'm gonna have to fill out on the court and go from there. Let me ask you a question. You got an old dog and cane shirt on at the gas station.
That's classic right there.
What you got going on?
That's a classic right there. Come on now.
That's it. Any more questions before we go?
We're good.
Good. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks.